You've tuned into The Mountain Gardener with your host, Ken Lain. Gardening, it can be challenging, but with these simple insider tips, you'll reap huge rewards. Now, let's tune into today's Mountain Gardener with Ken and Lisa. And we are back with Lisa Waters Lane. She comes in each week. It just shares her garden insight, just a different gardener's perspective, a softer, prettier, actually longer experience. You grew up in the family business around plants your entire life. I kind of married in after college kind of stuff. And so we've been doing this together now for 32 years here at Waters Garden Center. Seems like only yesterday.
It does.
Hopefully it'll be another 32 years. I don't know. Maybe not.
Know.
We'd like to travel more. So we're liking grandkids. There's a lot to do.
There is a lot to do. Like replant your containers for fall.
Yeah, is that the
you
topic?
Like my
Sorry.
segue?
I was thinking about, gosh, there is a lot. We do have a lot. Oh my gosh. Rabbit hole.
Yeah, pretty much. So yes, now is the time to start looking at your containers and going, you know what? The vinca's done. The petunias are done. The geraniums are done. It's time to start thinking about those fall, making them very pretty fall containers.
I like fall. We picked our pumpkins.
Yes.
We're decorating out the front. It's like a decoration season. So, and that goes for your containers. You can decorate, kind of take some of the old, rangy, overgrown. They're getting too big. They're out of control. They've gone wild, and kind of decorate them, make them pretty.
Definitely. So some of the really fun ones to use this time of year, of course, are chrysanthemums. It is chrysanthemum season. Thing about like them is they are very long lasting blooms. I mean, a long time, easily up to almost Christmas. So the big blooms that kind of fade, you trim them back, and there's usually 2 or 3 other sets of blooms ready to come out. They come in so many different colors. You get the whites, I love the oranges and the reds and the apricots,
or Halloween or the holidays.
They also come in purple though.
Red and orange or something.
This one's called Miranda Orange. If you're watching, very pretty. It has like a dark outer petals, so it looks very dark before it opens, and then it has like this orange glowy color once it's all the way open.
As a man, I would describe it. It's a red flower that opens up to be orange. There you go. So red buds.
Okay, if you want to make it easy, you can certainly do that. The one thing, and they also make very nice perennials, so you can move it to someplace else in your yard if you want it, or you can just leave it in that pot and have it be a late summer, early fall bloomer for next year.
We should let folks know that mums are not just mums. You want to buy your mums. If you're a gardener, you're tuned into a garden show. You're a gardener, in case you're wondering. You want to buy your mums from a garden center because they're going to grow their mums outdoors and they'll be acclimated. They'll be garden mums, and so they're used to our water, our sun. A lot of the mums you see they're greenhouse grown. They're not grown outdoors. They're just made to be pretty, and they're made to throw away. They don't transfer, or the likelihood is very minimal that it will survive through the winter. And if it does, the flowers they never will be as nice as they are. They just won't be as nice in the ground as they are in a greenhouse. Sure. You want to buy a garden mum like this. What was the name of this one again?
Miranda Orange.
Miranda Orange or Miranda Yellow or Miranda. I'm sure there's a ton of Mirandas. Pick your favorite color and then go plant it in the yard. You'll be happy as a gardener.
Right. Great thing about the chrysanthemums is they're really cool planted with all those other spring flowers. True. So this is a pansy. Sorry, almost pansy. I wanted to call it a petunia there for a minute, but it's a mammoth pansy, and this one's in the orange color.
Yeah.
You can't see it if you're not vlogging,
but
that's true. It's such a pretty combination for fall. You get kind of that dark orange and the lighter orange. If you want to mix it up, throw a yellow pansy in there.
Living on the edge.
This one has a burgundy face to it with these are the majestic pansies. So this one has a burgundy face with the yellow on the outer. Very, very pretty, long lasting. So your pansies are going to bloom all winter long. So really nice to have that color out there, just to brighten as you're coming in. Some of the other things that you can mix with how many hands do you have, dear?
I'm trying to help you here. For those folks watching Spotify and Apple and YouTube, they get to see the video version of this.
So
Good
yeah,
one.
so pansies. The other thing that's blooming right now that you could easily throw in are violas. So violas are a little bit smaller
Yeah, it's pretty.
bloom than the pansies, but boy, they make it up in quantity because they just bloom, bloom, bloom. But sometimes it's nice to mix some color, some just green foliage color with it. So this is an ornamental kale, or actually this one's the cabbage, I think.
Little
Yes.
cabbage are the same.
They're kind of the
thing.
same. They look a little different, but they're ornamental. So they're not one you're going to grow to eat necessarily, but just really unique colors. So this one has a very purple center to it with a green outer. It's really nice to plant because it gives you a contrast color. So it's not just all green, not just all bloom. It gives you a contrast. The other one that I really like to use as a contrast plant is the Dusty Miller. Dusty
pretty.
Miller has kind of a white silvery color to it. Great thing about Dusty Miller is it just keeps going.
It thinks it's a perennial. We saw that as an annual. It's just meant to grow for a year and then it's done. But it goes on and on and
it
on.
just keeps going on and
it
on.
Grows bigger and bigger and wider and wider.
Almost to the point where you're like, same with grass. I'm just tired of this thing. I'm going to rip it out and start over. But just a super little, takes the cold and really just doesn't care.
Animals don't eat it because
animals don't eat it because it's fuzzy. So just a really nice one to mix in contrast with things. So putting it with your pansies or putting it with the mums gives you a really nice. Isn't that nice? A really pretty little container there. You could mix in a ornamental grass with that, or like the red sedge grass in your container as well to give yourself some height in there. The other things that we have right now that are going to do terrific for those planters are snapdragons. Definitely snapdragon season. The thing I love about snapdragons is they make a tall variety.
Yeah.
But then they also have come up with some shorter ones that don't get so leggy. They don't take over your pot, but do just as well. And just a huge variety of colors. Yeah.
You can actually have a beautiful design that looks fantastic even through the snows of January, February. It keeps going. Pansies love that kind of stuff.
They do. They really
do. Come take a look at that. Well, Lisa, thanks for coming in and sharing. I know you got some other plants like heuchera, coral bells.
You'll have to come to the class and see what I've got.
Okay, Ken and Lisa Lain, the Mountain Gardeners. Be right back after this.
Prescott Blaze Maple is the fastest local tree with brilliant red foliage.
Prescott Blaze Maples grow 3 feet each year. That's fast.
Prescott Blaze Maples are perfect for patios or any place a shade tree is needed.
We have a limited number of huge, instant Prescott Blaze Maples.
The maples are brighter in Prescott at Waters Garden Center.
Or shop online at top10trees.com. For a more fruitful garden, increase success in the landscape that just feels better, then tune in daily to the Mountain Gardener podcast. Subscribe through your favorite podcast streamer or visit watersgardencenter.com. Better yet, visit me directly right here at Waters Garden Center. Thanks for tuning in.